Miyamoto Musashi. How to build your self-discipline. Miyamoto Musashi, samurai, strategist, and philosopher, lived a life shaped by discipline, forged in solitude, and sharpened in battle. He was undefeated in over 60 duels, but his greatest victory was not over others, it was over himself. What can we learn from a man who mastered not only the sword, but also the self? Embrace solitude. When you are alone, you are complete. Musashi believed solitude was essential for building inner strength. He often isolated himself in nature, meditating, training, thinking deeply. In a world filled with noise and distraction, self-discipline begins when you withdraw. When you face your own thoughts without interruption, solitude isn't loneliness, it's where clarity is born. Detach from desire. Do not pursue pleasure for its own sake. Discipline means denying temporary pleasure to serve a lasting goal. Musashi warned against clinging to material things, emotions, or attachments that cloud judgment. When you can act without craving praise, fearing failure, or needing comfort, you become unshakable. Freedom isn't doing what you want, it's doing what's right, despite what you want. Train relentlessly. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Musashi's discipline came from action. He trained every day with intention, not just in swordsmanship, but in writing, painting, and observation. Self-discipline is not a gift, it's a skill. Build it by showing up daily. Improve one step at a time. There is no mastery without repetition. Accept death, fear nothing. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Musashi lived ready to die, not because he was reckless, but because he was free from fear. To be disciplined, you must face discomfort, criticism, even failure. If you fear these things, they will control you, but if you accept their reality, they lose their power. Self-discipline is born when fear no longer makes your decisions for you. Live by a code. Respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. Musashi followed his own code, written in his famous book, the Dokkōdō, 21 Rules for the Living. These were not for glory, but for personal integrity. To build self-discipline, define your principles and live by them, especially when it's inconvenient. Discipline is not a reaction, it is a commitment to who you are. Self-discipline isn't harsh, it's a path to inner peace. Miyamoto Musashi taught us that mastery of the self is the greatest victory of all. In a world that pulls us in every direction, let his wisdom guide you back to center. Be still, be focused, be disciplined.